What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mag. So the breaking news is the Calvert-Lewin deal to Newcastle is off. It is not happening. Thank God in a way, because I wasn't the biggest fan of this deal. It would have been alright, as I said in my live stream the other day. Of course, it would have been alright as a backup player behind Isak. But, I mean, if we're backing out of the deal, then that clearly means that we've seen a better option out there. So it's not all bad at the end of the day. I know there was quite a few people that didn't mind we're going out and getting the lad, but not for the fee that Everton were asking. Everton were asking for 40 million fee for him. For Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 40 million. The lad's not worth that. If it had been somewhere around the rumoured amount of the 15, 18 million mark, fair enough, good deal. But not for 40 million. Definitely not. So I am happy to say, that the owners have stepped away from that deal. And like I say, there will be a better option out there for moving away from this deal. Then there will be better option that we are now pursuing. That also means that it could be unlikely as well that Minteh will be heading to Everton. In a way, it's kind of good as well, because I didn't really want to see Yankuba Minteh move to a team in the Premier League. If he is going to move, then a move into a team abroad would be the better option, in my opinion. We don't want him to be playing against where, especially if he's as good as he was in the Dutch league last season. Now, that's not being cowardly, it's just being smart, it's being clever. You don't want to play against or create a threat for yourself by giving away a player, or selling a player to a rival team in the league. So that in itself, I think will be not happening now. Yankuba Minteh will not be going to Everton. From what's been said, they're looking for a smaller fee for him, and we're looking for a bigger fee around the 40 million mark. The Athletic was saying that that may be unattainable, and that a more attainable number would be 25 million. But to hell with that, because we already had to sell Alan St-Maximin to the Saudi League for 25 million. So no way we're selling Yankuba Minteh, who looks like an absolute talent, is a very promising prospect in European football, and looks like he could be an absolute world-class player for 25 million just to appease some people that have got an agenda against Newcastle United. To hell with that. We're not doing that. We're going to go and do what we want to do, and do it the right way, because I think 40 million is a good fee. It's a decent fee for the quality that has been shown already by Yankuba Minteh. But happy to see Newcastle have backed out the Calvert-Lewin deal. No way we're ever going to pay 40 million for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, especially when he's on the back end of his contract at Everton as well. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below on that one. What do you think? Do you think it was a good idea to back out of that deal? And, do you think Yankuba Minteh will actually leave Newcastle United? I think he might, but like I say, it would have to be for a foreign league, in my opinion, because I wouldn't want to see him playing in the Premier League. Obviously, we will have some sort of buyback clause in there. We're not stupid. We would do something like what Man City's done, where they put a buyback clause in, and of course allows you to then buy the player for that price to get him back to your club. Say 65 million, like I was saying on the live stream, as a buyback clause to bring him back to the club, of course, and us getting first refusal on the player. Also, a little update on Bruno as well. His release clause worth 100 million in his contract expires tonight at 11:59 tonight. So if nobody activates that clause, then Bruno is going absolutely nowhere. And even if anybody did activate that clause, it's still up to Bruno himself if he then wants to leave. And I don't think the lad's going to leave, to be honest, because look at what he's done at Newcastle. Look at how much love he's gotten in Newcastle since coming in. His family's gotten in Newcastle since he's came in. You know, I don't think this lad's going anywhere. He is a Geordie for life. So 11:59 tonight, once that release clause is no longer available on the table, then it will be, of course, it for any speculation of Bruno leaving Newcastle United in my eyes. And if anybody does come in, then it's going to be min 200 million asking price and upwards, because the lad is fully worth it. You know, he is an absolute playmaker, probably one of the best passers of the ball in the game today, right up there with Kevin De Bruyne, maybe even better than Kevin De Bruyne. And I know that's a big statement to say, but I'm willing to put my head on the line and say, you know, that he is a better passer at the ball than Kevin De Bruyne. Bruno is just absolutely fantastic. We'll get to see him as well tonight. I believe it is. Or I think it's tonight. We'll get to see him play again for Brazil, sorry. So that'll be an interesting one. Chance to see Bruno play once again. I have been missing Bruno, I've got to say, during this international break, this international tournament for the Euros, the Copa America. I have been missing seeing Bruno playing. It'll be nice to get to see him kick the ball around for his country, Brazil. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below on everything said in this video today. And like I say, happy to see that we have backed out of that Calvert-Lewin deal. I really wasn't a fan of that lad. As a backup, like I say, maybe, but not for the price that Everton were asking. That is absolutely disgusting. That is extortionary pricing by Everton. So I'm glad to see that we've backed away from that deal. Anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. There will be another video up on the channel, of course, to do the preview for the England game against Slovenia in the Euros. So keep an eye out on the channel for that one. And if you haven't done it yet, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, because we're on the road to 2.5k subscribers. I'm really trying to reach that target, and I think we're 2,055 subscribers, so we've got a little way to go, but I can only get there with the support from you guys. And you can do that by hitting the subscribe button. It's completely free and it massively helps the channel to grow. And also you can support the channel for free as well by hitting the like button. There is some options to support the channel financially as well. There's a super thanks button, which you can put in any donation you want on there. All are welcome, none are taken for granted. And of course there is my merch store over on Ko-Fi, which of course you can go and buy some merch over there. There's an Eddie Howe print up on there. There's about 50 of them left to sell. And of course, for each one that is sold, £1 goes to the Nufc food bank as well. So you will be supporting the Nufc food bank as well in buying that print. Till next time, I'll see you all for the next one. And how are the lads?